everyone. My name is Brittany. I'm with the Coral Springs Museum of Art, and I'm the Education and Programs Manager. I am here to bring you our Artfull project. So what exactly is Artfull, you might ask? Well, Artfull is a fun and interactive program for families to come to the museum, experience a tour, and then also they get to make something really fun in our studios, right here in our studios. So we're actually going to bring this to you guys right at home, and this is called our stained glass Luminary. So what you will need for this project are a couple of things that hopefully you have right at your house. You'll need a mason jar of some sort. This could be something that you might have from pasta sauce, or a jelly jar. So look around the house and see what you have available that you might already be recycling. You'll need a small cup for water, very small cup, just some Elmer's glue, a paintbrush. You will also need a bowl or a plate to mix on. You'll need some scissors, and you'll also need a couple of different shades of tissue paper. All right, so, and this is what it's going to look like at the end. So we'll get started and we'll do a step-by-step process of how to make one of these. All right, so the first step is you're going to take a sheet of tissue paper, and you'll need your tissue paper ready to go and a pair of scissors. Once you have that ready, you're going to decide on what kind of shapes you want to cut out. So you'll start to cut out different shapes. These can be your own made-up shapes. Here I'm trying to cut actually a diamond. But you're just going to start cutting away, and you'll need a fair amount of tissue paper to cover the surface. So think about how much, depending on how large your jar is, how much tissue paper you'll actually need to cut out, because at the end here you're going to want to take all pieces of your tissue paper and layer them on top to give it that stained glass look. Okay, so after that, after you've cut out your pieces of tissue paper, you're going to get your glue mixture ready. So you'll need your bowl to mix. You'll need your Elmer's glue. You'll need a small cup of water. And you'll actually take your glue. Let's see if I can open this. You will take your glue and you'll squeeze out a little bit less than a 1/4 cup. You can actually add a little bit more there. Okay. Once you have your glue set in the bowl, you're going to add a little dab of water on top. Don't want to make it too watery because then your glue is going to be all over the place, but you just want a little bit there so that your glue is easily applied to the jar. So then you're just going to mix it together. And once that is ready, we can get to the fun part of actually adding our glue onto the surface and adding the tissue paper on top. And this is what's going to give you the stained glass look. So you'll get a fair amount on your brush. And what you want to do is start here at the top, and you'll actually place some of the glue here. And you'll find a piece of tissue paper that you've cut out already, and you'll place it right on top. Now you can see that some of the edges are not quite secure. You can see that there's these little spots. So if you want those to stick to the jar, you're going to just take a little bit more glue and allow it to go on top here. You can see that I'm probably going to add a little bit more water, because if your glue is coming out like this, you want it to be a little more clear. So I'm going to add a little bit more water to my mixture. And this will dry, so we'll have time to come back to that. You'll take your next piece and you're going to layer it on top. So you already have a little bit of glue there. I'm going to add a little bit here where there is none and lay it flat here. Okay, and you can mix the colors. So you can add red on top to give it an interesting effect. And it doesn't take much to really secure it on there. You just want to be gentle when applying the glue, because it's very easy to cause the tissue paper to rip and then you'll have a hole. So just be very gentle when you're applying that. Right, so we're moving along and we're still adding, and you'll see you'll get these in-between colors, especially with the primary colors. You'll get these really nice oranges on the glass. You can try to, if you layer on top, you're going to cover a lot of surface, and you're going to find interesting colors in between. So you're going to keep going, and here's an in-between view of what this is actually going to look like. This is how it's coming along, coming together. So yours should be, you know, somewhere in between here as you're adding the glue and adding your pieces on. And then the final product of our stained glass inspired luminary is going to look something like this. We see that I added here some LED tea fairy lights, and these are simple lights that you can just add right into your glass. All right, so now let's turn off the lights to see the full effect. So you guys can see here, it is glowing, the colors are now popping, and that's all because we added this fun little light there. So that's the last step, and it brings it to life. All right, thank you guys so much. I hope you had fun today. Please share your photos with us on social media, and we'll see you again for our next Artful. Thank you.